This is Paul. Yeah. You remember I was telling you about that cell phone ping? Yeah. And all those locations that were not built according to the building codes because officers that are code enforcement officers don't want to enforce the laws of the United States. Code enforcement officer. Now I'm gonna need the cell phone numbers of every assessor, an official whose function is to evaluate the worth of property. You know, when you go through the phone numbers of the last 40 years of assessors and those that have cell phones that are assessors that assess the value of the property in every city, every county, state property assessors, federal property assessors. And let's say there's that underground place where the gnome is that's selling all that sex because of all those fish clones and those biohazardous clones that just have to suck the brains out of an individual. A lot of those that have direct access, I mean, they got a door through their basement or some other room where you can just go right downstairs. The assessors somehow have come to find out who those individuals are, and usually they don't want to assess too much property valuation to such important properties. So I just want to know of all the property assessors, and as I understand it, it's like a oath. I've been through a lot of city websites, and usually I would email the treasurer, the city attorney, public or prosecuting attorney, mayors, city council persons, those that are elected to office in various cities. And as I remember, the assessor is actually an elected position as far as I remember. And I'll look it up. I might email a few of them myself. Now, let's say you're an assessor, and it just so happens that you know of a few secret ways to get underground so that you could take be paid off to just keep a few things tacit. We don't talk about certain things. Now, for every city, county, state, and federal assessor that knows of any illegal building that should have had code enforcement, it might be that those that are code enforcement officers don't realize the value of the sworn in office, sworn in, to be sworn in, to swear you will support the Constitution of the United States and have no other allegiance to any other form of government or any other idea. Now I know the family, they have this idea that we're going to inbreed everybody and it's just going to be one big father over the whole nation. And we're not going to enforce the laws, or we're not going to enforce the codes. In fact, if you're in the family and you got a secret underground way to get yourself down there so you can get your brain sucked out for a $20 gold piece, it could be that I'm going to have to sue a whole lot of assessors for being in locations where code enforcement was not enforced. Now, get me the assessors and get me their cell phones, and I just want to know, did their cell phone ping in a location that it should not have pinged it?